Hello, everyone. Kevin Ikov here from Kevin Ikov Ministries. Today I wanted to talk about God. Who is God? Where is God? What I seem to find in today's society and today's world, people really don't know God. I hear people often refer to God as fear. They'll say, I want a God-fearing man. Women will say, I want a God-fearing man. I think they should really be saying, I want a God-loving man, not a God-fearing man. Why should you fear the Creator? The Creator has created everything. Every aspect, every particle that you see here in reality is part of that creation. God is right here all the time. Every instant, every moment, every second, every millisecond, always here, right with you, always. Why can you not see God? That's probably a better question. The reason we cannot see God is because we're so busy seeing our own selves. We see this body and we think, oh, okay, that's who we are. We're this body. But we're not really this body. This is just the vehicle. This is the car. You got inside this vehicle and you're driving this vehicle, but you're not the vehicle. It's just like any car. If you get in a car, are you that car? No, you're the driver of that car. And it's the same thing is true here. You're inside this car, you're inside this vehicle driving it and not realizing that you're not this vehicle. And we all define ourselves through our vehicle. We all say, oh, I'm this person, I'm that person. This is my likes, this is my desires. That's all false illusionary thinking. Because God that's inside, you can find that God. You can know that God. You can live with that God and be part of that God. And it's possible to achieve it. And that can be achieved through meditation, various practices in which you calm yourself, through mindfulness, through breath, through different practices, you can get there. Prayer, you can get there through a lot of these practices. Why is it so hard to find God? And why are there so many names for God? Because the Creator is everything, every aspect. People have names for gods. There's thousands or millions of names for gods out there. And I can only say to you, as many grains of sand that there are on a beach are how many names there are for God in the universe. And probably more than that. God is a formless form. There's no form to him. He can appear as anything, anytime. In anything. He can be standing right next to you, speaking to you through a friend of yours that you've known all your life. And yet he can come through and speak through that individual. People somehow believe God doesn't have that level of power or whatever. And, they'll say, well, we want miracles, we want this. Miracles occur here every single solitary day. I see them all the time. If you don't look for these things, you will never see them. And people will often fight over names of God. They'll have wars over the names of God. They'll say, it's all the same God, but yet, because it's a different aspect that they saw, and they named that something different, now they're fighting over that, saying this aspect of God is better than that aspect. It's not true. It's all the same thing. You're all fighting over the same thing. And what I say to you at this time over the holidays and during this time of the year, look for the similarities in everything connected with God instead of the differences. Because it's the similarities that connect us, not the differences. We're always focused on the differences and that this God is more powerful than the other God. Well, what I come to find out is most people don't know God at all. It's just a belief. They just believe in God. And there's a big difference in believing in God and knowing God. And so I challenge you this time of the year, this holiday time of the year, as we're moving into the new year and everything, to look for God everywhere you go and get to know God. Get to know God inside. Get to inwardly look for that transcendence, for that higher consciousness. Look inside for that. And the best way to do it is through meditation. And the highest form of meditation is known as prayer. Inward prayer is that high meditative practice. And so we can all do it, but look for the similarities, not the differences. Because we are all similar in nature. Everybody tries to separate it all out. You're a different color. You're a different ethnic group. Everybody tries to separate it all out and then hate that other group. It's all about love here and loving one another equally as you love yourself. And bring that out to everyone else. That love, and share that love of the similarities that are here that join us all, instead of looking for the differences and fighting them all the time. Or else you will be in constant conflict and fight all the time. With that being said, I wish you a wonderful, healthy, happy holiday season. Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa. May you have a blessed and happy holiday time. Look for God everywhere. Namaste, Jai Bhagwan. May you see the light within yourself and in all others. I wish you a blessed and happy holiday time and New Year.